thing. It's kind of weird to figure out the whole larva thing, but once you do, I mean, right now, he just needs to stockpile larva, man. And you can see already up at the income, right? He is stockpiling money and gas, and he is going to be getting as many larvae saved up as he can using larva vomiting. And I guess we can just look and we can see. Let's see, let me click on some larvae. See, he does have some larvae saved up already at this one, as well as continuing to vomit larvae. And look at all these larvae here. Yeah, so he is just saving up larvae. So when this battle does come, he is going to be able to replenish his army very quickly. So the Protoss, EGGrubby, has to do tons of damage here. Great force fields going down, and it looks like a lot of damage being done. There are some Corruptors in the battle as well, and they are going to be taking down the Colossus, which are now down, as well as casting Corruption. Oh, there is one more Colossus. Hello, Mr. Colossus. And it looks like EGGrubby doing a great job. And look at that, able to equalize the supplies. So it is now 142 versus 147. EGGrubby was down almost 50 supply, and now he is even. He lost almost no units during that. So great push. And now UkraineStar could actually be in trouble. Look at this. He is making a ton of Hydras and a ton of Zerglings, and he really needs to get his army back together before he attacks. Yeah, look at that. Very smartly pulling back. And now here comes the second attack, and he's going to see what kind of damage he does. More good force fields going down, and it looks like Grubby may have to pull back, doing a good job of kiting. And, oh, man, he is on creep, though, so these Hydras are going to be able to chase down and destroy some of Grubby's units, and some of these units are going down. He really needs to keep this Colossus alive, at least. The Colossus is really the unit that he does not want to lose, and it looks like the Colossus may get away, blinking away his Stalkers. Nope, and, oh, the Colossus gets to the high ground, so it looks like he will be safe. Meanwhile, UkraineStar faking that he has drops and is using these, so EGGrubby is trying to take down these and trying to not get dropped on. But look at that, is allowing these Hydras to really come up, and oh man, what a crazy battle. But it looks like UkraineStar is able to stabilize, but his little fake with his overlords have cost him. As you can see, he is supply blocked right now. So good job by Grubby. He is kind of behind on supply again, but lots of damage done to both sides. So we're going to have to see what happens. Now it looks like Grubby is going for Templar Archive, so he's going to be getting Storm out as quickly as possible to deal the great damage that that does to the Hydras. And you know what? UkraineStar wants to push the tempo. He wants to get some damage done. But these Blink Stalkers blinking forward, getting some good pot shots off, and it looks like UkraineStar is going to have to be running away. Look at this. This is just a scary unit mix for EGGrubby, and he is back at 161 supply versus the 187 supply of UkraineStar. It looks like UkraineStar taking a fifth over here. Da-da-da! While this battle is going on, going back to the action right away, and it looks like he is continuing to make Void Rays as well. That's actually a really cool choice, because that just keeps forcing more Corruptors, and it gives the Corruptors something else to focus on besides the Colossus. And the Colossus are really the ones that are going to this mainly Hydra force. Now it looks like he does have a good amount of Roaches and some Hydras and not a lot of Zerglings. So I guess it is Roach Hydra mainly. So the Colossus are going to be the really important units there, which is why he now has 6 Void Rays. Holy crap, man. 6 Void Rays, and making a 7th and an 8th, as well as more Colossus. So tons and tons of Void Rays and Gateway units. It looks like he does not have many sentries anymore, and by many I mean any, but he does have his High Templar out, and he is researching Storm. It is almost done, almost done. And man, UkraineStar really wants to get something done. He doesn't want the Protoss to be able to just turtle and get that scary ball of death, but you know what? Sorry, UkraineStar. Grubby has the scary ball of death. I mean, he has 3 Colossus right now in his group with a ton of Void Rays, as well as some High Templar with Storm. And you will notice that because the Kadarian Amulet has been removed from the game, that upgrade that allowed the Templars to spawn with enough energy to Storm right away, that he actually got the High Templar before the Storm was finished. And that is so smart and so important to do. So let's see. Ooh, looks like Grubby is going to ninja expand over here, throwing down a cannon to defend against a couple of Zerglings, I guess, if that's all he sends to defend here. But look at this. He's going to be poking in with a few Zealots. This is good. This is exactly what it needs to do. He's going to be focusing there as the main battle is joined here, and that is a lot of Hydras and a lot of some good Storms, though, but actually decent dodging, too. And these Colossus are doing a ton of damage, actually. These Corruptors doing their best to focus him down, but these Void Rays are doing a good job of taking damage and dealing it as well. And it looks like, holy crap, some of these Colossus are really low, but they are going to survive. And look at this. It looks like Grubby is at 134 supply versus the 139 of UkraineStar. So they have equalized supplies once again. UkraineStar does have one. I'm trying to count bases really quick. Two, well, this one doesn't count because these zealots. Great move by Grubby as he was attacking that big battle. Just sent like 5, 6 zealots down and manages to snipe this expansion, and that is what you need to do, man. Because Zerg, they can, if you just let them just power and get tons and tons of larvae, then they will just clash when they have a maxed army. They'll rebuild it instantly and hit you again, and there's really not a lot you can do. So these little pokes that I almost said Hydra again. I apologize. That Grubby does while he attacks with his main army, so good. And look at this, 161 supply versus 173 supply. So quite an even match right now. And Grubby trying to repopulate his army with Colossus as fast as possible, as well as getting some more Void Rays. If he has, okay, he still does have some, and he may actually poke with these Void Rays. Look at this, UkraineStar doing such a good job of expanding again. But Grubby with this ninja expansion over here, this is going to pay huge dividends if he's able to keep this up for any amount of time. And it doesn't look like UkraineStar is planning on scouting much right now. He is focusing just on spreading his creep back to the middle of the map and taking these Zelnaga watchtowers and controlling this middle area, as well as expanding down the right side. So Grubby is expanding along the left side, and he's going to be trying to harass as he can. And look at that, it did do some harass, but these corruptors there are able to take out the Void Ray, and it looks like another big battle is going to be being joined in the middle of the map right now. And oh, another good blink right here as well to take out some of these creep tumors. And oh, little defensive storm, kind of missed everything, but it did make UkraineStar. Oh, that is a money storm right there. Holy crap, so many good storms, and he's not dodging them at all. That's going to be doing so much damage. And you can see right now that they did, oh, terrible damage. It is now down to 123 supply versus the 167 supply of Grubby. And oh man, Grubby just crushed that entire army. And you can see UkraineStar, he is making some roaches as quickly as possible, but only 13, and that sounds like a lot. But Grubby just has such a huge death ball right now, and I don't know if UkraineStar is going to be able to hold this. That is just so much damage coming down, and now it's up to Grubby what he wants to do. What base do you want to attack, Grubby? You got to attack something, buddy. And he has a little bit of a timing here where he can do whatever he wants, and he's going to be killing these destructive rocks. That's an interesting choice. Oh wow, look at this! Lots of corruptors coming in, and they're going to try to focus on this Colossus, and it does go down. Wow. But Grubby still with such a huge unit lead. You can see it is 180 supply versus 106. So Grubby is maxed. UkraineStar is hurting bad, and Grubby is putting on tons of pressure on this base. One of only a couple that's mining, and that is it. UkraineStar realizes he cannot pull back, and there's the GG. Good game by both players. Grats to